As we all know, second movements of sonatinas are slower, a little bit more pensive, and not as exciting as the first and third movements. And that's just the case as we hear in the Attwood Sonatina in G. So the first movement was energetic and lively, and the second movement is a minuetto. This is an ABA form, and we're going to notice a good balance between the hands, between a very quiet, undulating left hand and a right hand that has the main melody. For the left hand, the idea of dropping and then rolling forward and then dropping again on the thumb. We could tell our students, go ahead and feel like you're moving over hills, like you're running up the hill and down the hill, and then they'll get that nice physical gesture. In the right hand, we have triplets. So they start in the second line. So it would be a good idea for students to think about the triplets in the left hand, 1, 2, 3, so that when they're playing the right hand of this piece, they don't start so quickly. So where is the high points of the phrase? 2, 3, or the phrase goals? Obviously, that is one of them in the first phrase. So why don't we have our students drop on the first note and then push forward into the wood of the piano, and then drop back on the D. And then here we have the next phrase goal. So the student again can push forward into the wood of the piano. And for the triplets, drop, roll, forward. Okay, so a couple little things like that the student should think about. Then there is a nice little development section. To a forte. And immediately the student has to think about that nice rolling of the hills, the rolling hills, I should say, in the left hand. So here's the entire work. Hear that lowest G, did you? So I have to think about shifting my weight more towards the lower G. And you know what? I could also have a student scoop down and around, so they really are sure that they play the low G. So physical gestures are so important in every work that we play. Imagine if a student just played with the wrist and the forearm and the wrist as a one playing unit which doesn't move. First of all, there's no phrasing going on. Right? There's just no phrasing. So we want to make sure students play with a supple, fluid wrist, and that they use gentle push-offs, drops, and rolls, so that their pieces can be really beautiful.